Hi all. Today we are going to discuss the CBSE sample paper for the subject Informatic Practices for the coming term 1 examination. The paper consists of 435 marks and the time allowed is 90 minutes. These are the general instruction. You should keep it in mind that the paper is divided into 3 sections A, B, C. The section A consists of 25 questions. Out of that, you have to attempt any 20 questions. And section B consists of 24 questions. Out of that, again, 20 questions you have to attempt. Section C again, it consists of 56 questions, like 50 to 55. And among that, you have to attempt any 5 questions. And just keep it in mind, all the questions you have to carry equal marks. That is, you have to attempt. For getting the 35 marks, you have to attempt all the 45 questions. Now we will move on to each section. Section A, the first question is, the name pandas is derived from the term. Of these are the options: panel data, panel series, Python document, panel data frame. So this is the answer. Option A is the answer, panel data. Panel data is the answer. The command to install the pandas is, what is the command to install pandas? In ideally environment only we will be installing the pandas. If you are using the Anaconda distribution, it is already built in. And what is the syntax for installing the pandas? Pip install pandas. Pip install pandas. So here the library name is pandas. So how we will install? Pip install pandas. So we will see which is the option. It's option D. If it is you have to install NumPy, you will just say pip install NumPy. If you want to install the data visualization, you will say that pip install matplotlib. So hence it will be, those packages will be installed. Python was developed by Python pandas, Python pandas was developed by whom? Who developed Python pandas? It is, these are the options. Option A, Guido van Rossum, Travis Oliphant, Wes McKinney, Brendan Eich. And the option C is the answer. Wes McKinney is the person who is behind Python pandas. Guido van Rossum, he developed the Python programming language. Panda series is what? Is it 2-dimensional, 3-dimensional, 1-dimensional, or multi-dimensional? Panda series. Series is a data structure which deals with 1-dimensional data. So option C is the correct answer. A 2-dimensional data structure is what? Data frame. 3-dimensional is panel. So these are the 3 basic data structure of pandas: series, data frame, and panel. Pandas is what? Pandas is a library. It's a library. We can analyze the data in pandas with what? Both the series as well as data frame. So option C is the correct answer. We can analyze using the series data structure as well as the data frame data structure. Out of the following, which function cannot be used for customization of chart in Python? So xlabel, that's a function for labeling the x-axis. Title, there is no function named title. Color, there is no function named color. Title is for giving the title to your chart. Xticks is for giving the ticks to your x-axis. So this is the correct answer. That is, there is no function named this color. What is the minimum number of arguments required to plot required for plot function in matplotlib? So the data is self enough. So one argument is the enough. With the minimum number of argument, that's data alone you can pass out. Then that is enough for plotting a line chart. The method of function to add a new row in a data frame. If you want to add a new row, how we will do? That is data frame object, inside this data frame object dot loc, and inside the bracket you will be specifying the index value. So dot loc is the answer for adding a new row. Dash is a function to save the graph. You can save the plotted graph and the function used is savefig, and in the bracket you can specify the name of the file, or if you want to plot it in the specified location, you can give the entire path with the file name dot extension. So the answer to this is savefig. Dash is a unique data trace of a user's activities, actions, communications, or transaction in digital media. So digital handprint, digital footprint, offline handprint, no, digital footprint. These are the traces that you are leaving based on your internet activities. And there are two types of digital footprint, that is active digital footprint and passive digital footprint. Active digital footprint is occurring and that is intentionally, that you are posting a picture or anything on the social media sites. Unknowingly you are doing something, but passive means unknowingly without the user's knowledge, that is taking the information, that is called a passive digital footprint. Which of the following is not a cybercrime? Data theft is a cybercrime. Forgery of online documents is a cybercrime. And damage to data and system, that is also cybercrime. Your question is not a cybercrime. Installing antivirus for protection, it's not a cybercrime. You are protecting, antivirus will protect against the like viruses and all. So that's not a cybercrime. F in FOSS stands for, what is the full form for FOSS? Free and open source software. So F stands for free. Option A is the correct answer. Which of the following is the import statement is not correct? You are asked that which of the following is not correct. Import pandas as, what is the name? What is the name given? Class 12. Import pandas as 1 PD. Import pandas as PD1. Import pandas as PD. Here which is asking us which one of the following is not correct. So this after that as coming, these all are the identifier names, and we know that what all are the valid identifier rules to follow. What all are the rules to follow? It can be of alphabet, any alphabet, numbers, or any special or the special character underscore. Even only it should start with an alphabet or a underscore. It should not start with a number. Okay, no spaces are allowed, no keywords are allowed. Those things you have studied, you know that. So here it is alphabet starting with an alphabet, so it's possible. There is no other thing. Numbers also allowed, but you know that here what is happening here, it is not starting with a number, so this is the not possible. So this one is not possible. Here there is no problem. PD or PD1, PD also okay. So all A, C, and D is possible. Only B is not possible because it's starting with that identifier is starting with a number. What is for IPR? IPR stands for intellectual property rights, and IPR covers, under IPR what all things are covered? Copyright, then trademark and patent. Which of the following is not a violation of IPR? Plagiarism is a violation. Plagiarism means copying directly from the internet, and it's a violation of IPR. Copyright infringement, the term infringement itself, you are violating the copyright. Trademark infringement, again that is also violating the trademark. So patent, it will be covering, it is for protecting the IPR, so that's not the violation of IPR. While accessing the column from the data frame, we can specify the column name. In case the column does not accept, which type of error it will raise. So the column stands for the keys. Then if the particular column is not existing, so that it will result in a key error. Okay. Dash is the practice of taking someone else's works or ideas and passing them off, and that as their own. That is known as plagiarism. Copyright is given to the creativity of minds. Patent is for like the inventions and all we are giving. So plagiarism is the practice of taking someone else's work or ideas and passing them off as their own. Function to display the first n rows. You want to display n rows from the data frame. And there are two functions like head and tail. Head is the function for displaying the first n rows. If n is not specified by default, it will retrieve first 5 rows. Okay, otherwise whatever be the value instead of n, that will be retrieved. Then the tail function will retrieve the last n rows. So here we are question is to display the first n rows. So the function is head. following are the impact of e-waste on the environment. Choose the odd one out. Soil pollution. It will cause the soil pollution when we are dumping all these e-waste because of these poisonous substances in that one. Water pollution, because this will go to the soil, and inside that underground water all suck this waste and all, and thereby causing the water pollution. Air pollution also it will cause, and the answer to this one is e-waste will not, sound pollution is not the impact of e-waste. Abdul deleted all his chat from his social media accounts and he thinks that all his traces are deleted completely. Is he thinking in right? No. Actually, whatever you are doing, these digital footprints are permanent. So whatever we are doing, these are permanent. So even if we are deleted, this will be there, staying permanently. The legal and regulatory aspect of the internet refers to IT Act. So this is the primary law in India, and full form for IT Act is Information Technology Act, and that was first developed in the year 2000, and the first amendment occurred in 2008. Pandas data frame cannot be created using, we can create using series, dictionary of list and list of dictionary. Here asked like cannot be created, we cannot create using the dictionary of tuples. Which of the function will be used to read data from a CSV file? We want to read the data and the function. There are only mainly two functions under CSV file, that is to underscore CSV and read underscore CSV. To underscore CSV is that we are just writing to the, that is data frame is writing to the CSV file. Read underscore CSV is that from the CSV file we are reading the data. So the function option C is the correct answer. So question number 25. Which of the following is not an attribute of pandas data frame? Length, T, size and shape. Okay, T is for transform, size is for giving the number of items in the data frame, shape will return in the form of a tuple, the number of row, comma, column pair in the form of a tuple. There is no function, no attribute known as length for a data frame. So these are the 25 questions. Among these, you have to attempt only the 20 questions. Now moving on to the section B. So this is again 24 questions in total, and among this you have to attempt any 20 questions. What will be the output of the given code? Okay, you are given a code, Python code is given. Import pandas as PD and s is equal to pd.series. Here series is created and these are the data 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An index is given like Akram, Brijesh, Charu, Deepika and Ira. And what it will be the output print s of inside the square bracket Charu. Here the value corresponding to Akram is 1, value corresponding to Brijesh is 2, and value corresponding to Charu is 3. So here asked for what Charu, so your output is C3. Assuming the given series named stood, which command will be used to print 5 as output? Okay, here this is a series, the name of the series stood, and here how many you want to get the output as 5. Okay, so what is that? Index will stood.index, these are the attributes of the series. So stood.index will return the index of this particular series. Okay, but stood.length will return, for length there is no attribute named length. Stood.values will return the values of the particular series. Stood.size will return the number of items. So here how many items are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the correct answer. Size will return the number of items. A social science teacher want to use Panda series. Here Panda series is again, and what is that? To teach about Indian historical monuments and its dates. Series should have monument names as values. So monument names should be the values and the state names should be the indexes. It's not that Underline whatever comes important points which are stored in the given list. In the form of a list, it is stored. You can see over here, and choose the correct statement to create the series. So import pandas as PD, and the list is also given monument and the state. And now we are asked to which statement is the correct one to create the series. So S is equal to df dot series monument, comma index equal to state. S is equal to PD dot series state, comma monument. S is equal to PD dot series monument, comma index equal to state. S is equal to PD dot series monument, comma index equal to state. This we can just make it, mark it as wrong, because when we note down series, S should be in capital. So here small letter, so this can be cancelled. So out of this, what should we choose? So how we will be giving? S is equal to PD. PD means the data frame name. So again, here it is given df dot series. So this also wrong. Is also not will coming. So it will be as a pandas library dot series. Pandas dot series. So among this, what to be chosen? So monument name should be the value and state should be the index. So what will happen? State comma monument. Whether it will result in an error? No, it will not result in an error. Whatever be the value coming first over here will be taken as the data, and the second one will be considered as the index. So here it is specifically told that monument should be the data, in the index is equal to state as per our question. So option C is the correct answer. Now moving to the 29th question. Dash is a cyber crime in which the target or targets are contacted by email, telephone, or text message by someone posing a legitimate institution or to lure individuals into providing sensitive data such as personally identify information, banking and credit card details and password. So plagiarism means copying someone else's work. Phishing is means what? That is the like we will get a links or asking for the sensitive data, credential details. Cyber stalking means stalking through the internet. Hacking means taking unauthorized access to someone else's account. So phishing is the asking for the sensitive data. Observe the following figure. Identify the coding obtained for obtaining this as output. So from this is the table given how to get the output. So import matplotlib dot pyplot as PLT and plot the values are given. We know that here which all are the values. So x-axis will be having 1. You can see 1. So here this is the value x-axis, and there is another for the x-axis. There are 2. And here y-axis, x-axis again is having 3. So 1, 2, 3. X-axis values is 1, 2, 3. Y-axis values are what? 4. Then 5. You can see. And this is again 1. So what is that? 4, 5, 1. So you can see multiple values. We can pass it in the form of a list. So the option B is the correct answer. So here in 31st question, there are 2 statements given. We want to choose which one is the correct option. Okay. From these 2 statements, based on these 2 statements. So read the statement given below. Identify the right option to draw a histogram. Statement A, to make a histogram with matplotlib, we can use plt.his function. That is correct. Okay. The bin parameter is compulsory to create a histogram. That is not necessary. Bin, even if you didn't give the bin, by default 10 bins will appear. So it's not compulsory. It's an optional parameter. So statement A is correct, but statement B is incorrect. Which graph should be used where each column represents a range of values and the height of a column correspond to how many values are in that range? So plot is like a line chart. Only line is, there is no chart like that way. There's no function for line. Bar chart is only representing a single value, and histogram will represent the range of values. Suhani is confused about the free operating system available in the market. Few of her friends suggested a few operating system. Help her in choosing free operating system for her device. So we want the free operating system. So in this, Ubuntu, Windows, Mozilla, Firefox, and Blender. These are the options. Mozilla Firefox is not an operating system. Blender is also not an operating system. Among these, only A and B, like two, are only operating system. Windows, you have to purchase that. So it's not free operating system. So the option is option A. Question number 34. Consider the following statement with reference to the use of email. Okay, with the use of email. So statement 1, sending threatening messages to a classmate is inviting statement to inviting friends to participate in a school club or sports activity, asking your teacher for help on homework, responding to a forwarding spam email. So use of email is like statement 2 and 3, inviting a friends to participate in an activity, asking your teacher. So which is the option? Statement 2 and 3. Appropriate usage they are asking. So which one? 2 and 3. Now consider the following series named animal. So we will be asked to print this. What will be the output of this one? Print animal is the name of the series. So print animal inside the square bracket starting. This is the slicing, that is starting is not given, end is also not given, the step only step value given, that is also negative value given. That means the output will be printed in the reverse order. Okay, and with the step difference of 3 they are giving. So you know that this is -1, this is -2. Okay, from the backward indexing when we are counting, this is -3 and this is -4 and this is -5. So first one, it will be the starting wolf will be there, and you know that the output will be coming in the reverse order. So first one, what will be that? W wolf. After that, what next value should be? Plus -3. So -1 plus -3 means -4. So first it will be output will be W wolf. Then second one will be B bear. So after that, -4 plus -3 is -7. That is not there. So only two answers. We will check out that option is there. So first one is wolf, then bear. So option C is the correct answer. Saharsh is a student of class 9 and he is a very frequent user of internet application. One day he got an unpleasant message on his instant messenger, and what do you think he should do? Whether he should ignore it and start chatting to someone else, to reply back to them and find out their problem, shut down the computer and hope they will leave him alone in future, go to his parents, teacher or other trusted adult and let them know how he feel uncomfortable. So what could be the correct option? He has to inform the concerned people whom he trusts. What is the correct syntax to return the values of first row of pandas? Okay, first row of pandas data frame, assuming the name of the data frame is friend, dear friend. That's the name of the data frame. And what is the correct thing to return? So what could be the correct answer? First, return the values of first row of pandas. First row means what? Zeroth row. Isn't it? First row stands for zeroth row and log is the method for returning. So how we will do? Df friend dot log of 0. Feasible method or methods to manage e-waste: reduce, reuse and recycle. All these three are feasible methods to manage e-waste. So all of the above. Difference between log and ilog, both are labeled index, no. Both are integer based, no. Log is label based and ilog is integer position based. Log is integer based and ilog is index position based. So log is the label base, that is location. I stands for integer location. So which is the answer? C is the correct difference between log and ilog. And while using the log, the last value, end value also will be counted. Whereas while using the ilog, it's similar to the slicing. It will be taken only till end minus 1. Question number 40, write the output of the given program. Again, the import pandas as PD. You can see PD.series 5,6. This is the data and this is the indexes of this one. And this is the second one, and this is the L is the second list of data, and this is the index. These are the index of this one. Now what to do? Checking like print S1 minus S2. So this data will be replaced. This L will be replaced by this value. Okay. First it will be like how it will be printed. All the indexes will be printed in the ascending order, like A to Z. In that, what all are the coming over here? It will be printed in the ascending order. So A, V, W, X, Y, Z. That's the order of the indexes. Now checking in the S1 whether A index is there. No, but S2 is having. So what we'll be doing when an arithmetical operation is performed, matching indexes will be checking first. If it is found, it will do the corresponding operation. Otherwise, it will return a NaN value. So what it will do? A NaN value will be returned. We know that we got the first value itself NaN. So the remaining data will be in a floating point value, because NaN by default, the data type of NaN is float 64. So remaining elements will become in that series will be in a floating point value only. So A will be NaN. Then the second value, what? V. V here the data is corresponding to V is 5, and here the data corresponding to V is 6. So 5 minus 6 is minus 1. So minus NaN minus 1.0. Again, now next one is W. W value is 6 over here. You can see 6 over here. And here the W value is what? 4. So what is that? 6 minus 4 is 2.0. That's why the floating point values are coming. Then X, W, then X. X is here the value, but X you cannot find it over here. So if the non-matching indexes are there, not there, it will be returning NaN. So this is correct, this is correct, this is correct, this is correct. So until here you got the correct answer for option B. Now what is that? Next one is Y. Y you can see value of Y is 8. Here value of Y is 6. So 8 minus 6 is 2. Again, this one is correct. Here Z, what is that value of Z? 10. Here value of Z is 2. 10 minus 2 is 8. So what could be the correct answer? Option B, and data type is float 64. It cannot be 0. Okay. We should exhibit the proper manners and etiquettes while being online. Choose the right etiquettes from the following: avoid cyberbullying, respect others' policy, no copyright violation. So all of them are the etiquettes you have to follow while you are online. Which of the command will be used to delete 3 and 5 rows of the data frame? So assuming the data frame name is DF, so here you want to delete the 3rd and 5th rows. Okay, so the syntax, all the syntax is like df.drop statement only given. Okay, and you know that which one you have to do. So you know that here it is mentioned the rows. So axis 0 represent the rows. So axis 1 is representing the column. So we can omit or the skip this option B and C. Now we have to choose from A and D, which is the option. By default, it is not given that the data frame is not given. So by default, we can say that the index start from 0. So 0, then 1, 2, that could be the indexes of the data frame, 3 and 4. So you want to delete the 3rd row. So this is the first row, this is the second row, and this is the 3rd row. Again, fifth row means this is the fourth row and this is the fifth row. So what are the indexes corresponding to that third and fifth row? 2 and 4. So the option A is the correct answer. DF dot drop 2, 4. Even if the axis equal to 0 is not given also okay. By default, it is deleting axis 0 wise or row wise. Write the output of the given command. Again, this is a series is given. So here it is Boolean filtering happening. So first it will check for this one, whether what is the value satisfying. Again, those values satisfying to true, it will return. So it will check like a S of 2. S of 2 means mode 2. Is it 1? That is what is that data. 1 is modulus 2. Whether 1 divided by 2 remainder is equal to 0? No. 2 divided by 2 remainder is 0? Yes. For this, the remainder is 0. 3 divided by 2, is the remainder is 0? No. 4 divided by 2 remainder is 0? Yes. 5 divided by 2 remainder is 0? No. 6 divided by 2 remainder is 0? Yes. So what are their values correspond? So indexes of 2 is what? Index of 2 is B. Okay. Index of 4 is D. What is that? And index of 6 is what? F. So what are the option? B, D and F. B, D and F, and the values are 2, 4 and 6. The option C is the correct answer. Now, Riddhika is a new learner for the Python Pandas and she is aware of some concept of Python. She has created some list but I am unable to create the data frame from this and help her in identifying the statement which will be creating the data frame. So import pandas as PD. So these are the three lists: name, physics, and chemistry marks. So data frame, how we have to give in the form of a dictionary, it is given. So how we will do with the dictionary. So we cannot give like this one columns equal to, we cannot give because you can see here 3 datas and here 4 column names given. So the type mismatch value error will come. And here we can see that this is like column value pair. Column value pair means it's a dictionary, but curly braces are missing. So B option is also wrong. Okay. Now from this A and D, what is the correct option? So we know that value should be key colon value. Value should be the list coming. So when the value means list means that should not be having any quotation marks. Keys should be having the quotation marks. Okay. Keys should have the quotation marks. Value should not have the quotation mark because those values are coming from this list. So option A is the correct answer. Linux, MySQL and Mozilla Firefox comes under free and open source software. We can freely download and source code is also available. Assuming the given structure which command is given, give us the given output. Okay. You want to, it is given in the form of a tuple. So the shape is the attribute. Shape attribute means that bracket will be missing. Okay. So A and D means that bracket, this parenthesis or for function. So attribute doesn't have this one. So shape is the answer. Actually, shape will be coming, shape function will be returning in the form of row, comma, column pair. Here, actually, it should come like 5, 3. Okay. This is like answer should be like 5, not like 3, 5. It should be like 5, 3. Okay, but in the form of a tuple, this bracket in the form of a tuple means the shape is the attribute. Write the output of the given command. Okay. So this is the log method. df1 is the data frame name, dot log inside the square bracket. So before comma, it will represent what? It will represent the row, and after the comma, it will represent the column. So starting row is 0 till 0 means the 0th row will be taken. So this will be considered. Okay. And inside that, which column it is specified salary. So what is that corresponding to the 0th row salary? What is the value? So option B, 50,000 is the correct answer. So B and D is having the same answer. 50,000 is the correct answer. B and D is having the same answer. Anyone you can mark it. Consider the following data frame name DF. Name age equal to, this is the data frame with 3 columns and 3 rows. Write the output of the given command. Print df dot marks by 2. Okay, you are dividing that marks by 2. So 90 divided by 2 means 45.0. NaN divided by 2 means you will get a NaN. 87 divided by 2 means how much you will get? 43.5. So what is that option? Since so A is the correct answer. Read the statements given below. Identify the right options for the following attribute or method. Statement A, attribute always end without parenthesis. That is true. Attribute will not have any parenthesis. Function or method cannot work without arguments. That's not correct. It can work without arguments also. For example, when we are writing a print function, simply print. For example, when I write print in the bracket without passing any value, or head function without passing any value, whether it will return any value, print. Simply if I just give print function, print, what it will do? It will give a new empty line, isn't it? So that you know. And again, if you are using the head or tail function, if I did use the head and simply without passing any values, what it will do? It will return the first 5 rows. So arguments, it will work with the argument, without argument also. It is asked like cannot work without argument, but it can work without argument also. So what is the answer? Correct. Statement A is correct, but statement B is incorrect. But function, when I say function should have a parenthesis, always ends with the parenthesis. For a function, the parenthesis is a must. Now coming to the section C, which consists of, it's a case study question. Based on one question case study, you have to answer all the other questions, and here you have to attempt any 5 questions. Mr. Sharma is working in an IT company and he has provided some data on which he was asked to do some operation, but he is facing some problem. Help him. This is the code. Okay, result sheet he is preparing for 5 students. Okay, for the 5 subjects, 3 subjects, math, science, and Hindi. Okay. So here printed, you can see this is the output of the code. Okay, 5 students are there and 3 subjects are there. So subjects are coming as the indexes. So if we want to add the new column, what he has to do? Name of the student is Prem. So what is the syntax for adding a new column? DF, inside the square bracket, you will specify the new column with quotation marks and equal to the value. How many value? Value should be equal to the number of rows. So name of the column should be what? Student is Prem. So DF, this will be the correct option. Why this is not matching? Because here 4 values are there, but we are having actually only 3 rows. So that is not correct. Here DF name is small. Here DF inside the square bracket name cannot be given because our column name is Prem. He wants to set all the values to zeros in the data frame. DF equal to 0, we cannot assign. So simply without giving anything also, we cannot specify here. This is like this is the correct answer. Okay, but why this is not correct? Because this equal is for checking whether these all are equal to 0. Double equal is for checking equality operator. This is only for assigning to value. We want to delete the row signs of mark. Okay, row, we want to delete the row signs. So axis equal to 1 is for column. So those option A and option C can be removed. Now x is equal to 0. Here x is equal to, here 2 equal is for equality checking, but that is again wrong. So what is the answer? Option B is the correct answer. The following code is to create another data frame. Okay. So you want to add from the existing data frame. So what is that? Already some data is there. You want to add it. So what is the function? df.append. What will be the output of the indexes? So index, he has assigned the index equal to a comma b comma c, that is already existing index. Math, science, Hindi, they are replaced by these new indexes. So we will check out. So a b c, so here both the indexes are showing, that's wrong. Here ABC, that is subjects are replaced by ABC again. Here this is all, it become like a column labels changed, and this is error, it's not an error. So what is the correct answer? Option B is the correct answer. What will be the output of the given command? Here df.size. Df.size means, but size will return the number of items in the data frame, that is multiplying a number of rows into columns. So 3 into 5, 15. So your output is option A, 15. Hope this is clear. So all the best, children. We will solve more sample papers in the coming classes. Till then, happy learning, stay safe. See you all in the next class.